What is good, peasants? My name is JB. Welcome to JB Does Sports and episode 4, I think, of Panthers Franchise. I'm going to forget the numbers eventually, but I'm going to say them while I still can. Either way, we're here today taking on the Baltimore Ravens, in week 11 of the regular season here in 2022, coming off a very unfortunate loss to the division rival Atlanta Falcons, dropping us to 2-8 on the year, tied for the worst record in the division with the New Orleans Saints. But a lot of positives did come out of last episode. If you missed it, Chuba Hubbard did go up to star development and got a ton of experience. Now, I don't think he's worth all of that experience, so we might, try to up some of his lesser developed stats to make up for that. But, star dev is pretty cool nonetheless. Also, we have some, prospecting to do, some college scouting to take care of, and a lot of other fun stuff. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop on in. I actually really enjoy doing these live intros, so I might keep these for a little bit. And then, just post-com the game so I can just relax and, enjoy my time rather than have to commentate an entire game live and have to think through everything. All right, but our assistant GM wants to take a look at cornerback Martin Turner. Has a high football IQ. So I guess that's cool. Cornerback Martin Turner, we'll take a look at him. I'm not super what's the word, positive on his outlook. Optimistic, that's the word I'm looking for. Not very optimistic on how good he's going to be, but we'll see. Martin Turner, he's a slot guy, around 2 to 3 projection. We do have him 75% scouted, but he has A catching and D everything else. Yeah, he seems amazing, honestly. Marginal to decent speed, even does have great to elite agility though. That's pretty cool. It said he had high football IQ, so I assume that would mean his awareness would be high, but it's at most a B. So I don't know, I'll throw him on the favorites list just cause, but I don't see us looking his way come draft night. I could change though, who knows? Maybe his stats go up. They won't, but maybe they will magically. All right, focus players. Read the results for your scouts compiled in blah 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 blah. We can choose some focus players. I already know exactly who I want to focus on. One of them will absolutely be Terrence Johnson. I want to know more about him. I also want to know more about Lamar Browning, so we're gonna go with that. And I think the last one is going to be the right tackle. Could also look at another receiver like Johnny Bethel. He's a very intriguing player. He has the great to elite speed, but you see the F catching traffic and F catching, but he does have probably 99 speed looking at his athleticism. But I think I'm going to go with the right tackle if I can find him. Yeah, Felix Bagley is the last guy we're going to go with. He's also a very intriguing player. It's not a position we need. Actually, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do Nathan Fisher. He's at 95. Do you want us to get him 100% scouted? I kind of do. I kind of just want to make sure I have 100 on him. Yeah, we'll do it. Well, it might be a little bit of a waste, but I'm going to do it. I want to guarantee I get 100% scouted. Those are the 3 guys I'm most interested in getting. So let's get them all 100% scouted and see what we're dealing with in terms of the players I am most interested in the draft class. All right. As we are playing the Baltimore Ravens this week, we do have to worry about Lamar Jackson being probably the best running quarterback ever. Containing QB scramble is probably the best idea. Although that doesn't exactly give us a lot of great, doesn't really give us a lot of great benefits. So I think it's probably just better to defend one of the runs. That would kind of help with containing the scramble anyway, at least a little bit. Could also defend short passing maybe. I guess we'll go with outside run. Sure, why not? They like to run a lot of outside zone options and stuff like that. So I just made that up. We'll go half pads here. Yeah, we'll start going half pad split. We were getting a little bit of we're starting to have some issues with some fatigue, and we're also starting to deal with some injuries. So we'll go half pad split now for probably the rest of the season. In terms of our offensive game plan, yeah, sure, we'll just roll with throw at medium. I really don't care. I really don't, if I'm being honest. It's all the same. Go ahead, split that. You might be asking, why are you including this in the video? I don't know. Can't tell you. Allow 2 or less passing touchdowns. I think we might actually be able to get that done. Okay, we'll try that. 15 first downs, easiest one for me. I like it a lot. 300 offensive yards. We'll do 250. We'll do 250 to play it safe. Allow 30 points or less. Nah, well, I meant to do 24. We'll do allow 24 points or less. We probably won't do either. We'll probably give up like 60. Especially without Brian Burns, which, spoiler alert, if you missed last episode, Brian Burns broke his ribs and he is going to be out for 4 weeks. I guess technically 3. I guess we'll see. Could be 3, could be 4. Either way, he's not playing in this game, that's for damn sure. But who is going to be playing in his place? Well, we'll check that out here in a little bit. One of the main things I wanted to look at. We'll do that next, actually. We'll save the upgrades for last, because there's going to be a lot of upgrading to do, I bet. Specifically on Chuba Hubbard. He is going to have some big upgrades. I'm honestly really shocked Terrace Marshall didn't get a breakout challenge for this game. He had 180 yards last game, which is a ton. So I'm really kind of upset he didn't get a breakout challenge. He's, I feel like someone who deserves it. He's been playing pretty well recently in real life. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the roster. And if we head over to our depth chart, I think we're just going to go ahead and start the athletic monster, Mr. Amari Barno, out of Virginia Tech. And we're going to make him our starting right end, or left end, as he is a right end. And I believe we're just going to go ahead and make him a rush end as well. Vitorgos Matos on the right side or left side, that's fine. And then we'll switch out Frankie Luvu for Amari Barno. We'll make that happen. We can have Frankie Luvu be a backup for both guys. That's fine. Frankie Luvu rotated in there. That's kind of the role he plays anyway. Hybrid outside linebacker, edge guy. So yeah, that's the change we'll make. Amari Barno starting in place of Brian Burns, and then we have some upgrades. Like I said, Davion Nixon with an upgrade. Well, all right, only 2 upgrade points for Chuba Hubbard, which is fine. I thought he was gonna. He got plus 20,000 XP for getting star dev last week. I thought he was gonna end up with like 5 or 6 upgrade points. Thankfully, it's only 2. So yeah, I don't really feel too bad about him being a 79 overall. Do we want to potentially try to work on other parts of his game? He has 85 change of direction, 77 break tackle. Yeah, we can work on a little bit of power. Try to get his break tackle up a little bit, maybe get that closer to 80. We get +2 and +2 carrying. I like that. We'll do power back again. Make him a more well-rounded running back. You get +2 break tackle again, +1 strength, and +1 trucking. Nice. So he has up to 81 break tackle without morale, which is massive. 88 carrying up to still has a 85 change of direction, up to 71 strength, and I believe he got trucking in there, is up to 74 in that. So all in all, some pretty damn decent upgrades for Chuba. Very happy with that, and I believe that is all we have to take care of for now. Let's go ahead and make our way into this week 11 matchup versus the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome into beautiful M&T Bank Stadium, Arena, whatever the hell it is. Either way, rocking the just normal away uniforms this week. You see Lamar Jackson getting ready for the game. Pay that man Devin Duvernay there as well, and the rest of the Baltimore Ravens. Gonna be a very tough offensive matchup for us. We quite struggle against the run, and Lamar Jackson is quite good at the running, as is a lot of this team, to be fair. So yeah, this might be one of our worst matchups on paper yet, but we have the talent, we have the heart and the drive and the passion. No, we don't have any of that either. Yeah, really, we're just kind of going to be in a shootout, and hopefully we can score more points than them in the end. That's kind of our only chance, because we can't stop anyone on defense. We can't really score a lot either. We kind of just suck. So like, it's one of the best players in the league. It's gonna be a little bit of a tough ask for us, but you never know just which way the wind blows. God, why do I keep referencing dumb shit? I mean, hey, that's part of what we do here. We reference dumb shit as much as possible. Speaking of, I was gonna say speaking of dumb shit, but speaking of quarterbacks, we have Baker Mayfield here, you know, looking all right. Touchdown to interception ratio is quite terrible. But maybe we'll look to get that up today against this Baltimore Ravens defense. One of the, I want to say one of the best defenses in the league. Their secondary is still beat the hell with injuries. Even after all these years, it just seems to be a constant for them. Their linebackers aren't great, but they always seem to play really well. They have a great coaching staff over there and always just seem to get the most out of their guys, regardless of, you know, talent level. They always seem to just play well. They always just seem to have a great defense, especially as the season goes on. They're the team that'll start out like kind of middle of the pack, and then by like week 8 or 9, they'll just be like one of the best defenses in the league, and that's kind of what's been happening this season as well. Mayfield overthrows Hubbard there on the first play of the game. Sounds about Baker Mayfield. All right, Moving on to 2nd and 10 now. Already momentum firmly on the side of the Ravens. They already have their first ability unlocked. That's yeah, okay. After 1 incompletion, sure. Mayfield dropping back, finding Chuba Hubbard over the middle. Nice little mesh route. Double crossers, whatever you want to call it. Shallow cross, that's what it is. So there we go. Mayfield now. 3rd and 2, gonna operate out of gun. Has his man Terrace Marshall wide open over the middle, breaks a tackle even, and continuing to run, and gets a few more after the catch. So great job after contact as well. Terrace Marshall continuing to play very well in these games, just becoming a bigger and bigger part of this offense, becoming one of Baker Mayfield's favorite targets on the season. Didn't really play a whole lot in the first half of the season because, well, didn't address the depth chart, but over these last couple weeks, he's been an absolute monster. Mayfield going deep over the middle for Trimble. Great defense by the rookie Kyle Hamilton there, breaking up the pass. Mayfield now 2nd and 10. Gonna hand it off to Hubbard. Nothing really going. If he would have followed the block, tried to cut it back upfield, and gets a yard. So not a total loss, but not exactly much of a gain either. So 3rd and 9 now. Gonna probably just run some verts, see if we can't get lucky. Catch the Ravens sleeping a little bit and pick up a first down. And Mayfield just throws the ball to absolutely no one. All right, great start to the game. Mayfield 2 of 5 on the opening drive. Not exactly what you'd like to see, but hey, gonna bring out Johnny Hecker now. Punt the ball away from the basically midfield. So either way, we should have great field positioning for the boys. Hecker punts away. And it's a beauty, gonna drop inside the 10, and CJ Henderson prevents it from going out of bounds, and we get them down on the 2. Incredible job by the punt unit there. That would have been fine either way, but yeah, we would have been good there. But it ends up out at the 2. Johnny Hecker continuing to be one of the league's best. I mean, hey, gotta be good at something, right? And apparently we're good at punting. You see Lamar's numbers there. Not a ton of yards, but does have 15 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions, so he seems to be playing pretty well on the year. And the Ravens are going to be starting inside their own end zone. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. It's like my nose is all runny and stuff. I don't really know why you guys need to know that, but it's what's happening. I can't speak words. Words don't work good. Either way, Lamar Jackson hand off to Gus Edwards. Doesn't really get much. Gonna end up with maybe a yard. Good job by the defense to contain the running back there. Gus Edwards is a really good player who just has not been able to get on the field the last couple seasons. That's really unfortunate for him. Jackson now puts a man in motion. That's Isaiah Likely. The memes of this man have been phenomenal just because of his jersey and his name, and just, yeah, I don't know, how many bears are you gonna have tonight? Likely 80. I don't know, have you seen those memes? Some of them have been good, but some of them have been that. Either way, I'm talking over the important part. Damian Wilson able to tackle Gus Edwards in the end zone, giving us a safety and putting us on the board first. So yeah, kind of just talked over the actually important stuff to make a shitty joke. And hey, that's what you can expect here, is a bunch of terrible jokes and not really paying attention to what's happening in game. Either way, on the safety punt, they kick it out of bounds, so we're gonna get another 15 tacked onto the end of that. We'll start from midfield. Let's see how we can screw this up. 3rd and 7 now after short Chuba Hubbard run and an incompletion. Mayfield gonna work out of empty. As Tommy Trimble up the seam, just get it to him quick. First down. Nice play, nice pass, good job. All well and good. 2nd and 10 now after another Mayfield incompletion. Gonna hand it off to Hubbard. As a whole, gets stuffed by Kyle Hamilton and whoever 37 is. So great play there by the defense, not letting Hubbard get too much more. Could have been an easy first down, but thankfully for the Ravens fans, it's not. But unfortunately for us, it also was not. Mayfield gonna back up, has Hubbard wide open and throws it into the dirt for literally no reason. Baker Mayfield, ladies and gentlemen, Baker Mayfield. Had his man wide open and he's like, you know what? I think the dirt needs this. Really off on the kick accuracy there, but thankfully the wind carries it back in for us, and Eddie Pinheiro does not miss another kick, and we're able to take a 5-0 lead. Let me know if you had a safety. Let me know if you had 5-0 being the score in this game. You're probably looking pretty good on your bets. Not really sure what the pause was for there, but Lamar gonna throw the screen. Nice little gain. Now on 1st and 10 after they pick up that previous first. Mark Andrews on the quick little out route. Picks up a few. Lamar Jackson bunched right. Quick pass to Mark Andrews again. Dante Jackson whiffs. 2 more. Panthers whiff. And Mark Andrews turns what should have been a short to no gain into about 20 something. So yeah, let's watch this. Dante Jackson just completely whiffing, and then Jeremy Chin and whoever the other player was taking each other out. And yeah, we don't look at that. Gus Edwards runs through Xavier Woods, then gets double teamed by Littleton and Chin. After picking up the first down, Gus Edwards continuing to play pretty well on the day. Jackson over the middle, ball goes through JC Horn's hands to James Prochet for the first down. Literally just phased through JC Horn's arms there. Makes a lot of sense to me, but hey, I'm no physics guy, but apparently JC Horn's arms just don't exist on certain down and distances and things. I don't know. Gus Edwards on the pitch, able to just run by everybody, got the good blocking. My team just wasn't able to get over to it, recognize it quick enough, and Gus Edwards into the end zone. He's making a clay pot. That's what we're gonna go with. He was making a clay pot. Yep. Like in the movie, what is it, Ghost? I don't know. Mayfield Nell over the middle, taking over. Hits Laviska Shenault for the first down. Also a movie with Patrick Swayze. I don't know the actual movie, but I know the Community reference to it. Ironic girl to boy. Overdone boy to girl, the hilarious boy to boy. You know what I mean? If you've seen Community, you know the episode I'm talking about. There's a doctor who ends up being like an insane person. Jeff tries to get out of it because he hurt his finger, and the dude's just like, no, you're yeah, that episode, the pottery episode. You guys know what I'm talking about. Go watch Community. Anyway, Mayfield, after completing another pass for the first down, ends up on 2nd and 12, and damn near takes a sack, but is able to get the ball away, thankfully. Now on 3rd and 12. Dropping back out of the gun and able to hit Tommy Tremble over the middle in coverage against a linebacker. And that's a pretty good matchup for us. Trimble is quite fast, so some linebackers not able to keep up with him, thankfully, and he's able to pick up the first down for us. Big gains there. Trying to get more points on the board, take the lead back. We are currently in a 5-7 game. That is a thing that is happening. Trimble again over the middle for another first down. Oh yeah, Roquan Smith is playing, by the way. Roquan Smith is on the Ravens. Should have mentioned that up top. This is a post-trade deadline, obviously, so crazy to go through. I have to sneeze. Jesus Christ. All right. 3rd and 11 now inside the Ravens red zone as Baker Mayfield just tries to throw an interception to Chuba Hubbard there. And we're going to be kicking a field goal. Eddie Pinheiro on. Nice little chip shot, see if he can actually make something, and he does. Went a little bit too against the wind and almost just went out the other side, but I don't know. Thought the wind would catch it more than the last. The wind caught the last one really hard. The wind did not catch that one very hard. Probably because we were closer. Either way, Lamar on 2nd and 5 now. Gonna run the option play, fake the handoff, and keep it, and ends up short at 3rd and 1. Good stop there by, I believe that was Dante Jackson or JC Horn, one of the two. Wasn't really paying attention to who it was, but either way, great job preventing the first down. Jackson again gonna run the option play, and Jeremy Chin meets him in the backfield for the TFL. Great play there by Jeremy Chin, one of the better players on our defense. Finally starting to show up a little bit invisible for the first few games, but making a huge play there. Just reads the ball, sees Lamar trying to get out to the open field, and able to meet him there and stop him behind the line. It's just nice. Good football. Mayfield dropping back, hits Terrace Marshall again on an out route. Nice job there. Picking up another first down. Mayfield gonna hand off to Hubbard on 1st and 10. Nice gain there, great running. Took a little bit of contact, able to stay on his feet and pick up a nice 8-yard gain. Nothing to complain about there. I gotta stop repeating myself so much. I really do. But then I go on tangents of about Community. Either way. Hand off to Hubbard again on 2nd and 2. Gets just absolutely blown up by Brandon Williams. Bringing up now 3rd and 5 from midfield. So gonna need to pick up the first down if we want to continue our drive. Not really in 4-down territory here, especially with the lead. We were behind, maybe we consider it, but probably not really 4-down territory either way this early in the game. As Mayfield once again just completely misses his target. Marshall there had inside leverage, so you know, just an inaccurate pass. That's gonna happen from time to time. Johnny Hacker on again after already one amazing gem of a punt earlier. See if he can get another one, and lands at the 6, and he's gonna get another magnificent punt. Could have probably been down at the 1, but CJ Henderson doesn't know how his hands work and just decides to kick the ball. Yeah, a little bit questionable. Could have just let it roll and then, you know, stopped that at the 1, but instead it stops at the 2. Either way, Lamar's gonna pick up a quick little slant there to get them out of the end zone. Not gonna want to deal with having to potentially take another safety, so he's just gonna hit the quick slant there to James Prochet for the first down. Give them a little bit of breathing room. All right. Lamar again. Gonna hit another slant. That one just on the backside of the play again to James Prochet. 38, just not at all paying attention. Is that Keith Taylor? I think that's Keith Taylor. Just didn't see it coming. Could have just stepped right over there and just taken the ball away. Could have had an easy interception, but just decided to watch it sail over his head. He's like, nah, I'm good. Weird bunch formation in the backfield. Lamar with tight ends, or a tight end. Patrick Card back there as well. Gus Edwards as the running back. Gonna fake the handoff to Edwards, and Lamar's got to take off, and he's gone. He's absolutely gone. Brandon Smith not fast enough. He just had so much open field that we had no chance. As soon as he decided to keep that, he was just gone. Yeah, we had nothing over there on that side of the field. Mark Andrews was way up the field already for the block on it was Xavier Woods, and Lamar just the easiest walk-in touchdown of his life. 76 yards for, again, just the easy score. Just absolutely nothing on that side of the field. Great play, great read. Nothing else to see here. Justin Tucker on for the extra point. That's about as automatic as it gets. Ravens take a 14-8 lead. What is Lamar doing there? Not really sure, but he scored on us, so I can't really judge him. Mayfield gonna hit DJ Moore over the middle for a nice gain. Now having to deal with full momentum in the Ravens' favor. Mayfield gonna work off play action and just gets absolutely sacked. The ball comes out after that. Was just a really weird play. Should have just taken the sack, but Mayfield still trying to get the ball away for some reason. Ends up losing more yards than he would have if he just took the sack. Now 2nd and 28. Mayfield dropping back, gonna try to look to get some of that back. Flag on the play, and he just airmails everybody. Obviously a flag on the play, so let's see what it is. Probably coming back anyway. So yeah, it's a hold. So we're gonna be backed up even more, and on top of that, we had a horrible throw. So it's gonna be 2nd and 38 now. Seems like as good a time as any to work off play action. Not really fooling anyone. DJ Moore has a step, but you know, didn't get it out soon enough and damn near intercepted. 4th and 38 now. We're just, of course, gonna punt it away. Lamar again gonna run the option play and get another huge first down. Jeremy Chin meets him down, not letting him get too much more. Huge hit. Lamar holds on, of course, but it takes a massive shot from Jeremy Chin. Could have been another really big problem, but we were able to get the stop before it became too much of an issue. Ricky Luvu there getting a little bit too excited, gonna run offsides as Gus Edwards picks off about 15. Penalty ended up getting declined, so I guess it's not really something we have to worry about too much. It's gonna take us to a 2-minute warning as the Ravens are threatening another score. 2nd and 7 now after a short Gus Edwards run. Lamar wide open, James Prochet on the slant. Not really sure how he got so open, but he did. And James Prochet, of all people, continues to absolutely cook us. So yep, that's happening. Lamar doesn't really find anything. Hits Patrick Ricard in the flat. Brings up 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Lamar gonna work out a shotgun. Trips left. Doesn't really have a whole lot. Gus Edwards, though, ends up being wide open on the little bubble route and able to just walk in untouched somehow, even though he had 2 guys over there. They just don't react fast enough. They're just like, they're playing in quicksand. It's like, oh, hey, we can make a play on this. Oh, wait, we're both just standing at the exact same spot in the end zone. Nah, let's just not even try to play defense. Mayfield now under a minute to go in the half. See if we can't get some points on the board before halftime. Doesn't really find anything and throws it to no one. Classic Baker Mayfield. 3rd and 10 now. 43 seconds to go in the half. Really need to pick up some yardage here. Or we could throw it to yep, DJ Moore has a step and Mayfield not able to get it over the D-back. Thing is though, if we throw a touch pass there, it's sailing to the safety, so you have to hit like the window perfectly on throws like that. Either way, Ravens get the ball back. Big yardage play there, big chunk play to Mark Andrews, and they're at about midfield now. Still with a timeout left, so knocking on the door of getting more points up before the half is not exactly what you want to see. LAMAR not really finding anything, gets hit as he throws it, and it's intercepted by Brandon Smith. Yeah, totally intentional play, and we'll take the result. Definitely meant to do that. Yep. Mayfield not going to get another shot at this from midfield. Has Tommy Tremble open. Gets us inside of field goal range with 14 seconds left. From the 32-yard line. Hatch Trimble again gets left open over the middle. Picks up another first down. Gonna make it 8 seconds left. We have time to take one shot to the end zone, assuming we don't get sacked. Obviously, a sack ends the half, but we can take one shot if we're able to, you know, find someone open then downfield, and, you know, we'll take a shot for it. Decide to throw it to somebody, and thankfully it falls harmlessly on the ground without getting intercepted. So yeah, that's good. Then we got Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point, and you see what happened. Yep. Let's go. Massive Eddie Pinheiro missing the kick. So instead of a 10-point game, we still have a 13-point deficit at halftime. Coach Mike Ickerson is not thrilled with it. You see, we're trailing. We do have the lead in passing yards, but rushing yards not so much. 130 for the Ravens, 8 for the Panthers. Ravens get the ball to start the second half. LAMAR, first play, is going to keep it. And another huge hit from Jeremy Chin. LAMAR does pick up the first, but not a yard more. At least Jeremy Chin is, you know, starting to pay attention to things. Another big hit. Would be nice if the full ball came out, but you can't really expect that from LAMAR. He's not really going to fumble. He's not like other quarterbacks running. Used to be if you hit stick a quarterback in Madden, the ball would almost always come out. Not these days. Gus Edwards just runs through Damian Wilson and picks up another couple yards, 7 to be exact. Yeah, tackling continuing to be an issue for the team. LAMAR, keeper again. Runs right past CJ Henderson, right past Utor, right past the entire defense, and picks up about 20 something. Yep. Yeah. Nothing to say there. Just got caught in quicksand again. Got the, you know, Madden thing where you can't actually react to something until they're already past you. Got that thing. Marnell jumping back to pass on first down. Hits his receiver for the first. Not really sure who that is, but he got a first down, so congrats. LAMAR, keeper again. Huge hit by Frankie Luvu. Jackson now out of shotgun. Dropping back. Throws it up to the end zone and into triple coverage, and somehow James Prochet continuing to kill us. Touchdown. I don't know how that happened. We had 3 guys there, and we just all lost the ball as soon as it got there. Like, we had them locked down, and then the ball, you know, ends up there, and Prochet is the only one paying attention to it. Number 10, by the way, DeMarcus Robinson. Former Chief, I believe. LAMAR, Ravens going for 2. Huge break up there by Wilson. Great job. Fantastic play. Preventing them from going up by 21. So it's still a 3-score game, but not a 3-touchdown game. Nice little game there from Hubbard. 9 rushes for 12 yards. Haven't really been able to establish the run on this defense. Calais Campbell playing incredibly well. Brandon Williams already made a play earlier. Mayfield dropping back to pass. Hatch Trimble, nice catch. Tommy Trimble, the one guy on the offense who seemed to show up today. Appreciate that about him. Always nice when someone decides to show up. If only everyone decided to show up. Mayfield working off play action has the wide receiver, that being Terrace Marshall. And tipped and intercepted by intercepted by Baltimore. That being Chuck Clark on the pick. That's quite unfortunate. Ravens run a screen. Edwards breaks the CJ Henderson tackle, and Derek Brown having to run back and do the linebackers, the defensive backs jobs. You know what? This D tackle's like, no one else gonna tackle. Fine, I'll do it myself. After his team gives up, you know, a ton of yards. Not his fault. Jackson now out of gun again, finds Gus Edwards on the wheel route against Damian Wilson. That's just a mismatch. And Gus Edwards continues to cook us for another big first down. Ravens docking on the precipice of the end zone again from the 14-yard line. Jackson gonna take the snap, hand off to Kenyon Drake this time. Not able to bring him down immediately, just walking with a linebacker draped on him, and it takes a corner to come over and help finish off the tackle. This is our team. This is our team. We can't tackle anything. Every handoff is almost guaranteed to have at least one broken tackle, as that one basically did. Brandon Smith had to come over and shove him down before he walked into the end zone. Gus Edwards again. This time didn't quite break a tackle, but it did take 3 people to bring him down, which is part of the problem in and of itself. Solo tackles just don't exist here. Jackson again breaks the tackle, breaks the JC Horn tackle. Xavier was there for the help though. You know, we're making a nice little goal line stand for the first time maybe ever, just not letting the Ravens do whatever they want and just walk into the end zone. 3rd and goal now from the 5. Lamar gonna look to put more points on the board. Rolls out, ends up getting sacked by Amari Barno, the rookie, making a big play. Hell yeah. Good job, Rook. That's gonna bring on Justin Tucker for another gimme little chip shot for him. Put the Ravens up 30-8. Not looking good for our heroes, but still a little bit of a glimmer of hope. We got the ball back. Still have 3 timeouts. Gonna have hopefully decent field positioning. Maybe. I don't know. Starting from the 24-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield dropping back again, has Trimble. Thankfully, again, he's showing up 13 of 31. Not exactly a good completion percentage, but it's what we have to work with. That's our quarterback. DJ Moore coming wide open on the slant. Mayfield able to hit him in stride. Picks up a few more after the fact. That's going to be the end of the 3rd. I thought we were already in the 4th, but it turns out we were not. My bad. I'm really good at this, I promise. I'm totally paying attention. No gain on the first play of the quarter. Probably an incompletion, as Mayfield will drop back, hit Terrace Marshall for a nice gain. Picks up 8, making it 3rd and 2. Marshall 4 catches for 50 yards, as you can see, having a decent day. Nothing to write home about though, at least not yet. They're having such a phenomenal game last week. So. Okay, Mayfield backed up. Fuck it, DJ Moore downstairs somewhere, had a step, and just ball came out way too late. Pass broken up by one of several backs back there, and ended up being Kyle Hamilton who got the initial pass breakup. 4th and 2 now, 4 down territory. We need to get points on the board here. It's just GG. Can't really concede this early, so we're gonna go ahead and go for it. As DJ Moore on the slant, able to beat the back there. Nice, good job picking up the first down. You love to see it. I believe that was Marcus Peters on coverage. It was. I see Marlon Humphrey Perling must be injured. DJ Moore again, over the middle. Maybe we just slant cheese it. Maybe that's the play. Seems to be working out. DJ Moore's a beast. Just keep throwing them the ball. Why do anything else? What I'm wondering. Ravens just playing 3 deep for absolutely no reason, so we'll just take the easy first down with Hubbard. Bringing up 1st and goal now. Really good drive. Where's this been all game? Not sure, but glad it finally decided to show up. Mayfield under center. Drops back. DJ Moore opening the end zone against the safety. One-on-one touchdown, DJ Moore. Takes a bump there. Maybe trying to get a roughing the passer. Or no, unnecessary roughness penalty. Is Daryl Worley in coverage. Yeah, just an absolute mismatch. DJ Moore against the safety. Just DJ Moore's going to win that every time. Easy touchdown. There you go. Coach Ackerson loves to see it. He's back in good spirits. As long as the big guy's happy, everybody's happy, right? Getting like to go for 2 now, make it a 2 touchdown game. Well, 2 touchdowns plus 2 extra points. You know what I mean. Make it a 14-point game as opposed to a 15-point game, so we don't have to go for 2, assuming we're able to stop the Ravens again, which is highly unlikely. But maybe it's possible. The power of friendship. LaVisca Chenault ends up being open on the curl route and gets it. Nice. Picking up the 2-point conversion, making it 16-30. We can continue to stop, get another score. We're right back in it. Make it a 1-score game. Come on, defense, show up. Maybe make a play happen. Maybe make something happen. Maybe let's try to make this game a lot closer than it looked. Kenyon Drake out of the end zone. Boom! Huge hit by CJ Henderson, and the ball came out, actually. Corey Littleton recovers. And just like that, we have the ball in the red zone again. Huge play from special teams. Wondering why I left it in there, and then I remembered. Mayfield drops back the pass, has Terrace Marshall at the pylon. Pass broken up, 2nd and 10 now. Mayfield finds Marshall over the middle, down to the 1 after that's a little run after catch. Getting it down to the 1-yard line. We are knocking on the door of making this a 1-score game all of a sudden. Out of nowhere, we are right back in this. Huge play from special teams. Finally putting together a good drive, and then Terrace Marshall over the middle again. Touchdown, Panthers. Out of absolutely nowhere, we have a 1-score game. It's going to be 23-30, pending the extra point. We already went for 2, so now we're just freely kicking easy field goal. Easy PAT. Pinheiro on to put it through. Again, team just out of nowhere decides to show up and turn up a little bit late in the 4th. 1-score game now. Anything can happen. It's anyone's ball game. Lamar dropping back the pass on 1st and 10, airing it out. Damn near intercepted by JC Horn, but a nice pass breakup. JC Horn continuing to play incredibly well. Not exactly the Ravens game throwing it deep, but they went for a shot. Almost got it. 2nd and 10 now. Jackson on the, I guess that was meant to be a screen. Ended up just kind of getting blown up, and JC Horn there for the big TFL. 3rd and 15 now. One more play, and we have the ball with the chance to tie. All we need is this huge 3rd down stop. Just don't let them get behind you. Tackle, secure if they do make a play. Huge hit there on the catch. And that's going to bring out the punt unit. Defense showing up. Tylan Wallace. At player model is definitely not Tylan Wallace. I don't know who that was. Either way. Marshall on the slant. 1st down. Offense continuing to play well here in the 2nd half. After damn near laying a goose egg in the 1st. Actually, they did lay a goose egg in the 1st. It was field goals and special teams. Absolutely nothing going there for Hubbard. Calais Campbell there. You can't really run on that guy. He's just too good. He's always been just too hard to run on in Madden. He's insane. Mayfield has Marshall just out of reach. He's going to bring up 4th and 12. 5 minutes to go. Our defense has been playing well pretty much all game, aside from a couple huge splash plays from Lamar. Our defense hasn't been horrible, so we'll trust them here. Don't really want to give the Ravens the ball back to too good a field positioning, and they're gonna call for a fair catch at the 20. Bringing back out the defense after a short run. 2nd and 6 now. Lamar on the keeper. He's just gonna stop on a dime and just run in a straight line like he's playing the damn Sims. Picks up a nice little 15-ish yard gain. Jackson now 1st and 10, handoff to Edwards inside, and he picks up a few. 2nd and 4 now. See, we're running QB contained pretty much the entire rest of the way here as Lamar runs into his own man and falls. Appreciate you, Heineman. I think that was that Tyler Linderbaum? Whoever the left guard, that was whoever the left guard was. I don't know who the Ravens left guard is. My bad. Fake fan, fake football guy. Brandon Smith reading the screen again. Huge play, bringing up 4th and 11 with just before the 2-minute warning. So could have saved a few seconds there, called a timeout early, and then add the 2-minute warning, act as our 3rd timeout. But doesn't really matter as the Ravens get a huge punt, pinning us inside the 10. That's not what you want to see. Beautiful kick there. Great work by the Ravens punter. Jordan Stout, I'm assuming that's who that was after I Google Ravens punter. Mayfield 2nd and 10, sacked by Campbell. 3rd and 16 now from the 2. Calais Campbell becoming a problem out of nowhere. Mayfield from his own end zone now really needs to pick this up. Tommy Trimble, Mr. Reliable today, picks up the 1st down, keeping the game alive for us just over a minute to go. Gonna go no huddle here. Try to save our timeouts for a little bit as we get deeper down the field as Mayfield overthrows Terrace Marshall, who is wide open in the middle of the zone. You to see it now. 2nd and 10 from the 19. Marshall wide open again. This time broken up by, I believe that was Kyle Hamilton. We're just gonna give him credit for it even if it wasn't. Trimble on the check down, not what you like to see. 4th and 4 from the 25. We have to call a timeout. Probably should have just thrown it away, would have been better off there, but is what it is. Is 4th and 4, or is 3rd and 10 again really that much different than 4th and 4? Maybe. I mean, we can afford to run a slant here. We do still have 2 timeouts. Terrace Marshall makes the grab, gives us a few extra. Gonna go ahead and call our 2nd timeout there. 39 seconds to go from our own 41-yard line. Need a touchdown, nothing else will do. Mayfield drops back, goes to Marshall again, makes the grab, this time inside the 30. Huge catch there, down to the 26-yard line. Decide to go no huddle here, try to save one of our timeouts, our last timeout. As Marshall again, ball comes out too late. D-back able to make a play, and it is 2nd and 10 now. 10 seconds to go. We're knocking on the door. We just need one more big play, or one more check down. We do still have 1 timeout remaining. Mayfield goes to Marshall again, broken up. 6 seconds left now. We do still have 1 timeout. See if we decide to use it, or see if we just take a shot to the end zone. That's up to Baker, aka me. How poor is my decision making? Marshall again into double coverage. That was never going to happen. 1 second remaining. We have 1 more shot at it. What's the play call here? Definitely not Hail Mary. That's a horrible idea. Although maybe it's not. I don't know. Four verts is essentially the exact same thing. It just doesn't bring the defense out and prevent. Maybe he had DJ Moore there. Aired it out to Terrace Marshall, and yeah, that was just never. It was never going to happen. Probably needed to try to get a little bit closer with our remaining timeout, and instead we just took like 4 shots to the end zone, and none of them ended up working out. The big guy's pissed. Fuck that cup. And the Ravens are going to walk out with a 23-30 victory, but we did play very well in the second half, particularly for most of the 4th quarter. Pretty happy with how that game ended up turning out, as it started horrendously. So we got completely destroyed in terms of rushing yards, 197-21. Hung in there pretty well with them in terms of total yards though. See Mayfield 25 of 55 for 338 and 2 touchdowns and a pick. Not a great, completion percentage at all. In fact, pretty terrible. Lamar, pretty good percentage. Also had 10 carries for 132 yards and a touchdown. Guess Edwards a touchdown as well. Chuba Hubbard just could not get anything going. James Prochet destroyed us through the air. Tommy Tremble, 9 catches for 124. Harris Marshall, 9 for 129 and a touchdown. DJ Moore, 5 for 66 and a touchdown. Laviska and Chuba each with 1 catch as well. Sacks given up from Kwanu and Corbett. Jeremy Chin led the team in tackles with 9. 3 tackles for loss for him as well. 1 sack for Marty Barno and an interception for Brandon Smith. Yeah, again, we played pretty well in the second half. Just weren't able to get points on the board when it mattered most. But I mean, hey, that was a pretty good showing considering how poorly and how terribly we played in the first half. Upgrade point for Brandon Smith. We're just going to continue to go into run stopper on him, make him higher overall. He's fine in zone coverage. We use him a lot, so I just want to get block shed and all that sort of stuff higher. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Appreciate you all watching. It's been a really fun series so far. Next week, we're going to take on Russell Wilson and the rest of the riding Broncos country. Hope to see you guys there. Hopefully you all enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching again. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye. I'm leaving. 2 seconds later.